Hey guys, Sidecat here. Today we're going to be doing the walkthrough for the Netherflame Blade. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing you gotta do is click the start button. Yeah, it's going to test. Make sure you're on 1.21.4, and that way it is going to start. If it's a higher version, yes, it can test that. It's not going to start. And yeah, you're going to want to read these, or not, or you could just pick normal. That's what we are going to be doing for this walkthrough. Yeah, it's assuming that you've read the rules, recommendations, and general tips beforehand. Yeah. So you're gonna walk through here.
Oh, shack. That could be interesting.
It's gonna take you to the shack. Some very
Find a way
sussy,
in.
Yeah,
what?
Very sussy signs on the door.
Find a way to break it down.
Find a way to break it down. The way is gonna be behind here, behind the shack. You're going to want to take this heavily worn axe. And it says in the description, it can break the old door if you aim for the top half. And it's going to break, but you're going to keep the handle, and keep that in mind, because that's going to be important later. And talk to this guy here.
I'm in now. I'll help.
Yeah. Once that finishes up, you're going to enter the elevator. Click the button that says, not this one, you're going to want to enter facility 33, and you're going to descend.
Torch.
And it's going to trigger
Netherflame Blade.
This elevator
And
scene.
don't let that thing take your soul.
What?
So yeah, now you're here.
What is this place, and what happened here?
So you are down in the facility. You probably should read that lab log if you haven't. But yeah, you're going to be down here. With the spooky zombie things and whatnot. Avoid those. Because you can't fight them. So, I would say what you're going to want to do with these guys is you're going to want to lure them out. Like, they're slow, so... Yeah, a little lag. What my personal strategy is to lure these guys out. So you're going to... Because these guys are slow, so you can just sort of lure them here. Yeah, I actually like to lure them all the way over here. Anything that food is always good. Yeah. So, lure them here, and then run all the way back around. And if you're lucky enough, they should even stay there, and they won't even come back around. So yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're going to see this library. First things first, there's a chest here. There's a lever that activates the red diamond generator. And you're going to go over to this hall, and you're going to activate the red diamond generator. Yeah. And you're going to get 2 red diamonds. And you're thinking that you could craft these into the sword, but no, there's something else there's something else you need to do. So yeah, back over in the library, you'll see that there are these books around here. Most of these are just completely useless, but this particular one is an archaic book, and you can right-click it to be able to craft a red diamond sword, which is just how you craft... Yeah, exactly how you think you would craft it. And yeah, you get this sword.
I've got a sword now. Should help me defend myself.
Yeah. And you can beat these guys now. So, if you check the description, you can see that you can actually use a sword to break these glass barriers here, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna break this one first. You can break those 3 in any order, but we're just gonna do it this way. You can break them in any 3 order, like I said, but like, there is no right order. We're just doing this one first. So yeah, the artifact storage. There's the 3rd lab log there. And yeah, you're gonna want a way to open this invention storage. So yeah, what you're gonna want to do is go around here, press this button, and open this up. Now there are 2 things of note that are right here. First, we're gonna take a little detour to the miscellaneous storage. We're gonna fight our first mini-boss.
What the? Give up your soul.
Yeah, it's just a little demon guy. Yeah, I made this game myself, I'm proud of it. Yeah, you just beat him. And yeah, you come in here. This is not required to beat the map, and you can get the shield. One other useful thing that you may need, like if you're struggling with the combat, you can click this here and, yeah. we have some god potions. If you found the stash, legitimately you deserve them. If you use the walkthrough, you don't deserve these, but you can still use them. Yeah, these are some crazy powerful potions that you can use if you need them for whatever reason. And yeah, the second thing you're going to want to take notice of is the Arctangent Alloy Mixer. And this is really important. You're going to need 4 strange scrap and 4 gold ingots. Like half of this is going to be in this wing, so I'm going to show you where those placements are. You have one at the actually good automatic toilet. You have one behind the effect machine. Over in the women's restroom, if you go to the far left one, you're going to find another gold ingot. And finally, over at the beginning, if you walk behind Cheeseburger and Cactus, you're going to get this. Okay, now for the next wing, which is the medical wing. You're going to go over in here, and the emergency aid room is right here. Now over here, you're going to get another strange scrap. There's another lab log over here. And you'll notice that there is this pattern of 3 chests. There's something off about them. Like, you can see this little ring here. If you open it, it's going to say it is a strange steel chest. There is a 3rd gold ingot here. And you're going to need to... You may notice that these sort of looks like a code, and that's because it is. Go over back to the emergency aid room, and if you look at this note, it says 231, and you are going to open it like this. 231, 23 is number 1, and there, it's going to open this. Now, yeah, open this chest, and you're going to get this very strange object, which you are going to need to upgrade the sword. There. Finally, you're going to go to the forge wing, and you're going to break this, and we're going to fight our second mini-boss, and this one's actually required. Now, this is a Scorch Spewer, which is just a retextured gas, and yeah, you are going to have to deflect the fireball, which should be easy here because it's like a small room, and yeah. There are 2 chests in this key storage. The first is the actual key, which is just an old crossbow. And the second is another gold ingot. Now this crossbow really isn't all that useful for combat just yet, but it is useful for puzzles. You're going to want to shoot this little button here. And yeah. Now then, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shoot both of these little buttons right here. And this little drawbridge is going to tunnel over to you. Open this chest on the right to get the final little piece of what you have probably guessed is going to be a netherite ingot. Head your way over back to the Arctangent Alloy Mixer. And like the chest description up here says, you have them stacked in the center slot. So you're going to put the strange scrap like that, and the gold ingots like that. And it's going to absorb them. And it's going to pop out a little netherite ingot. Make your way back to the forge wing, all the way back across the drawbridge, and you are going to upgrade the sword. You're going to put the sword here, the netherite ingot here, and the smithing template here, and you're going to get the upgraded netherite
my
sword.
sword's stronger now.
You're going to use your upgraded sword to break this tempered glass barrier and enter the living wing. Now, one thing you may immediately notice is this thing here that seems like a code, and you see you have these 10 little weird button and lamp combos that you need to press. In order to know what to actually enter into this code, you're gonna first need to go all the way over here to the kitchen. And yeah, you're gonna see it's laid out 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you see it matches up like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that still doesn't tell you a lot, and you need more. And that's exactly what I'm going to give you. If you look up at this little ceiling light, you're going to see a 0. Go over here, you're going to see a glowing 1. Go back into the kitchen, you're going to see a non-glowing 2, a glowing 3, and if you go back in here, you're going to see a non-glowing 4. Over here is a glowing 5. Over here is a non-glowing 6. This is a non-glowing 7 over in the cold storage. This is a glowing 8, and this is a glowing 9. Now, you may be wondering what the glowing and non-glowing means, and I'm going to tell you that a non-glowing number means that the corresponding number is not on. For example, that non-glowing 0 meant that the 0 is off, but the glowing 1 meant that the 1 is on. So we're just going to enter that. Non-glowing 0, glowing 1, non-glowing 2, glowing 3, non-glowing 4, glowing 5, non-glowing 6, non-glowing 7, glowing 8, and glowing 9. But it's not enough to just have it in. You actually have to click enter code. And yeah, Dr. Blackstone's office. Press this button, and you're gonna go over to a sword upgrade.
What is that thing?
Stand on the pedestal, or the platform, whatever, and it is going to sharpen the sword. So yeah, now that the sword is sharpened, not only does it deal more damage, but you guess it actually can break another glass barrier. Exit out of here, and make your way over to the leisure wing. And you're gonna fight another mini-boss. So yeah, this guy's actually really easy. You just kill him. It's actually, I think, very hard to die. So yeah, enter here, and you're gonna get an upgraded crossbow. Keep in mind that it says that your older crossbow isn't useless, and I'll get to that later. But for now, you're gonna want to use this to activate all 3 of these at once. If it's just one, then it's not gonna work. And yeah, go to the lounge area. Hidden under this couch is a button that will let you get into the break room, and you will have to fight 2 demons, which shouldn't be terribly difficult. Now, in here, if you get onto here, and you jump up, you can see that there's a key card. So yeah, get that into your inventory, and you are going to throw the key card into here, and that's going to let you into the kitchenette. So yeah, now that we're in the kitchenette, we're going to go walking around, and I'll show you what we're looking for later. Into the garden. Yeah. So we're going to go over to the blanket storage. We're gonna look in here, and we're gonna see 1 of 4 pipe bombs, which we are going to be using for a puzzle. Flip this trap door, press that button, and we are going to go to the outdoor area, which is a cave because this is underground. Open this, and we will have our second pipe bomb. Go over to here and press this button, and it's gonna open the target practice area. Now you're gonna want to stand about right here. And this is going to open the arrow storage. And in here, you will find the 3rd pipe bomb. Lab log over there. Yeah, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to walk up here to the little tunnel. And you're going to want to open the door to the prayer area. Over in the prayer area, you are going to find your 4th pipe bomb right here. And something that's very important, over here, it's probably a lot easier to see if you're walking down. You're going to find a little match tucked in the corner. Walk over here to the calcite. You're going to place the pipe bombs down.
Alright, pipe bombs placed. Now
Light them up. Yeah. So yeah, make your way through here, stand on this pedestal, and you are going to get another upgrade. Make your way out after the upgrade. So yeah, break this glass area to get into the experiment wing. And you're going to find that the path branches off into here and to here, and you're going to want to go over to the alchemy area to across the really, really long hallway.
This hallway is really long.
Yeah, it is really long. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is you are going to turn over into here, click this chest, and you're going to get the testing lever and run all the way back over here. And yeah, you're going to open the testing door. and you are gonna enter this little area with a piston puzzle. There's a reset button if you need it, also lab log, and also this pretty crucial thing. Red means normal, blue means sticky, and black means an empty slot where a piston could potentially go. Now, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to push this down, then this down. Push this. Yeah, a little jab at enhanced 3 there. Those were really complicated, but this is not too bad. At least I don't think. Yeah. Here. And there. Into the circuitry testing. First, a little detour into the experimental storage. And we are going to fight a gray demon. These guys can be fast, but they're also, I don't think, terrible. Yeah, and you're gonna open this. This is another optional one. And you're gonna put this in your inventory, and you are gonna get the arctangent taser arrow, which is like the regular arrow, only actually tases enemies for a few seconds when you shoot them. So yeah, it's very cool, fun combat feature. Oh yeah, and the materials. You're gonna see the arctangent red wire and the arctangent wire scooper. So you're gonna, in order to actually solve this little puzzle, like this little Katacho-esque redstone puzzle, though I've seen it used elsewhere besides Katacho, which is why I didn't really feel bad using it here, because like, I've seen it in other maps too. Yeah, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna break these. Do like this. No, like right here. And you are gonna place these here. And bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, you're gonna fight these guys. So this is a minecart puzzle, and you're gonna wanna flick this, and this is gonna be the button you press, and then... yeah. You are in the cute little hall thingy. Flick this lever. And you are gonna see the data storage. And you actually have 3 of these guys crammed in here, so you're gonna need to beat all 3 of them. Anyways, the most important thing in the data storage is this right here. You can see 2 lamps lit up, 3 lamps lit up, 1 lamp lit up, and 2 lamps lit up again. And this matches up with the brewing stands. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get 8 of these bottles and then put in the code that you saw earlier. 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's gonna open the elevator to the Netherflame. Click visit Netherflame and you're gonna descend. And this is gonna take a little while because the map wants to give you the sense that you're descending like deep into the earth, so yeah. I'll be back with you guys when that's done. So yeah, once you get down here and after you've read the lab log, you're going to walk along this hallway and you're going to sit on the last pedestal where the Netherflame is going to upgrade your sword into the Netherflame Blade. So yeah, you have the Netherflame Blade now. And what you're going to want to do is you are going to return to the upper facility where you are just going to make your way over to the ice barrier without any problems whatsoever. So yeah, you're going to go through that hallway and then you're going to go break the ice barrier. Alright, let's do it.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you can't do that. Guess we got to go over this pathway then. Yeah. It's a shame. This should be fine, though. It's not like any demons are going to ambush us or anything.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta fight these guys. And if you die, like, the whole ambush is going to start over. Like, you're going to die, and it's going to send you back to the beginning. So, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I just did that, and it may not be a bad idea to be using the taser arrows. And also, the bow guys sometimes shoot each other, so that's nice. And then when you get to the last one over here, you're gonna have two of these guys. I like to shoot one with a taser arrow and then go at the other. Yeah. Escape with, like, a heart, because the game's laggy. So what you're gonna want to do...
Alright, main research area. How do I get in?
You're gonna break the impenetrable ice barrier with your Netherflame Blade. And yeah, that's gonna let you in. We call the elevator. And we are going to enter the main research area. And down here is going to be like the hardest puzzle in the map. So first, after you beat these guys, after you beat those guys, you are going to see this little grid here. And if you pay close attention to these, you're going to see that these line up with numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you may be wondering, why do you need to input numbers into here? Well, we're going to get to that. So, let's take the spyglass, which is just a normal spyglass, and yeah, this is going to be very helpful to us. So, type this trapdoor. The number you seek is even. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to have a mystery number that you're going to input into here, and it's going to let you in. So we know that the number is even, meaning it's either 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. The number you seek is not 6, so it's going to be 0, 2, 4, or 8. And the number we seek is greater than 2, so it's going to be 4 or 8. And it's less than 8, so it has to be 4. So yeah, we are going to input this in. And yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Why'd they disappear? Well, that's because if you pay close attention, the copper blocks here are the same as the copper blocks there. So if you shoot the center ones here, it's just going to get rid of all of them. How are you going to get rid of this? Well, that's where the old crossbow comes in. You're only going to use this multi-shot crossbow here, and you're going to be using the old crossbow to input the rest of the 4, so you don't actually accidentally hit the middle. And yeah, you're gonna get into the main research area. And this will trigger the final boss fight.
Ciao. Avitio.
Yeah, after you finish the dialogue, it's gonna trigger that. And yeah, you're gonna have to fight these guys. It's gonna trigger in 10 waves. And yeah, you're gonna see that the crystal is weakened. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna shoot an arrow up there and you're gonna hurt it. But for right now, I'm gonna show you something that could really help for the fight. So, if you wander around, you'll see that there are some arctangent healing tonics. And you don't have to worry about using these up, because, like, if you die, these are gonna regenerate. Though they are gonna get cleared from your inventory, so, like, they're gonna reset if you die. But anyways, you can get those and they can help a lot. Like, they can damage the enemies and heal you. So yeah, shoot up here. And yeah, we go to the second wave. You're gonna want to use your shield for these bow guys, and also sort of hope that they shoot each other if you can actually manage to get that to happen. I'd say look for an opening and attack when you can. And also you can use your crossbow if you want. Like, you could probably beat this thing, like, mostly using the crossbow. But I'm sort of like a melee guy, so use whatever weapon you want to use. Yeah, if you can get the sword guys to get shot by the bow guys, this is going to make the fight a lot easier, because, like, they're going to kill the bow guys, and then you can kill the sword guys if they're not bow guys. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting, because now you have a scorch spewer in here. What I like to do is I like to wander around, let the bow guys do their work, and I like to wait for an opening with the scorch spewer. I don't know how good a strategy this is, but, like, it seems to be working pretty well. So, yeah. So, yeah, once you kill the Scorch Skewer, I would focus my attacks on these other guys. And you have a checkpoint, meaning if you die, you're gonna get stuff back to heal, which is how checkpoints work in boss fights. Easy difficulty has a lot of these, and hard difficulty has none. And yeah, we get to these guys. Just don't get cornered and you'll be fine. Like, this is easy if you have a sense of what you're doing. Like, these guys are slow, so just don't get cornered. And yeah. Now this one, we were actually introducing some of the gray guys. So yeah. I find that the taser arrows are actually really good for these guys, because, like, they're fast, so you... Yeah, so you want to make them slow, because they're fast, and you don't want them to be fast. This is more of a classic phase, like, introducing, like, a lot of, like, earlier enemies. You can always hide behind a rock if you need to, like, I use that a lot. Yeah, and now you got, like, a lot of these guys, so what you're gonna want to do is use the taser. Yeah, don't get stuck in the hole like I did. I'm gonna need a healing tonic. Yeah, what you are gonna want to do is bombard these guys with the taser arrows. Like, these are really good for this enemy. And also the water is gonna push them away, so if you ever need that, yeah. You're gonna trigger this. And this is gonna be the last phase.
I mean the good.
So yeah, the last phase, and you're gonna see 2 Scorch Skewers, so not just one. So yeah, what I did for phase 5, you're gonna want to circle around, look for an opening with the Scorch Skewers. So yeah, after you have those guys dead, what you're gonna do is taser arrows. Yeah, taser arrows. I'm glad I came up with those. Those are actually a really good idea, I think. But yeah. Taser arrows. Like, you can just bombard these guys with taser arrows, and they die. And you can use the Netherflame Blade if you want, but yeah. You're gonna want to shoot this guy. And if your PC is good enough, it's gonna play this cool falling down animation. Mine is not, and I'm recording, so it just does that. But, like, if you have, like, a good PC, like, it's gonna show it's, like, cool cram down, clash down animations. Yeah. Anyways, an ancient fury burns from within the Netherflame Blade. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to whack the crystal right here. You're just like beat it up. Yeah. So yeah, now it's probably time to get about time to get home. So you're gonna take the elevator. You're gonna return to the upper facility. And yeah, you're gonna go around here back to the starting elevator, which is gonna be working now. Because you can see, like, the wire in the wall is, there's not a crystal in the way, it's flowing now.
Elevator seems to be working, judging by the wire in the wall. Looks like a pretty good time to leave.
Yeah, what the guy said. Anyways, you're gonna press this button to return to the surface. You're gonna walk through here.
Mom? What time is it?
Time for supper, come on in.
Yeah, and you're gonna walk into here, and the map. That is the Netherflame Blade. So yeah, hopefully this map, you like the map, and yeah, this is the walkthrough. And if you're wondering where the secret emeralds are, I'm not going to do a walkthrough for those because they're not useful for anything like they were in Enhanced 3. Like, yeah, if you want to find those, you're going to have to do it on your own.